Hello there, and welcome back to the Claire Codes channel. In today's video, which I guess I'll title something like Code With Me, we are doing exactly that. I am going to be coding, not exactly a tutorial, just kind of showing you how I work, and we are going to be working on my portfolio site. Or I will be working on it. You can be working on whatever you want to be working on, or you can be watching. Yeah, so that's how today is going to go. I just got this new Alienware monitor, which I'm very excited about. So let's all get set up. So I have the code here. I have what I'm coding here. Again, I'm making a WordPress portfolio site because I want to have a CMS system so I can just like add in blog posts, add in a project, add in a new YouTube video if I want to promote that on my site. So yeah, and I also want it to be interactive. Like I want there to be some, animations and animations happening on scroll, so I'll probably use Scroll Magic. So this is also going to be me figuring that all out. Okay, so let me get set up with my screen recording. I'm also not sure which audio I'm going to use. I have a mic on this camera, so we'll see how good that sounds. I also, as you can see, have this kind of like rigged up mic system. It's an alarm clock I have yet to open, and then a candle, and then my mic. So I need a mic stand. So hopefully I can get monetized soon. No, but maybe, that would be nice. Okay, cool. So then what I do for my videos is I open up QuickTime Player, and then I do File, New Screen Recording, and I want to record my Alienware monitor screen. Why not record the whole screen? Let's do it. Okay, and then I'm going to make sure, oh, I'm not used to it being on this side. Usually I have to like go backwards with my mouse. I know that maybe doesn't make sense, but okay, options, use the microphone, and start recording. Okay, cool. So this is my site right now. It has home, about, blog, timeline, videos, shop, and as you can see I have this like a rotate on hover, which is kind of fun. It says, who is Claire Philippek? That is my name. And scroll to find out. And right now you can't scroll because that's all that there is. Okay, and this is WordPress. So I'm actually, I'm using, no, not that. I'm using an app called Local. I just opened something by accident. So actually, let's go down here and see everything I have open, which is a lot of stuff. So I'm using Local, which you can download, and if I had that in the right screen, this is what it looks like. So I'm running Claire Portfolio. I can even see the folder structure. So Claire Portfolio is one of my local sites. If I go into the app, public, the WP content, the themes, you can see I'm right now using Claire Philippek theme, so I can actually just like drag that into Visual Studio Code. I, however, already have that open. The thing is going to be going back and forth. I'm going to figure it out. Yeah, so I have this open. As you can see, it's Claire Philippek theme. So because it is within my themes folder, when I serve it, I can see it here in Appearance, Themes, CF Portfolio. Right now, if you go to my website, clairephilippek.com, you'll see just like a one-page like stay tuned site in progress. This is also being done through WordPress. I just made a theme called Base WP, which like that's all it is just that text. It does pull from if I go to pages, home, I'm using custom fields. So as you can see, I have here eyebrow text, title, title 2, marquee text. This, again, I'm doing local, so even if I were to change like new site in progress, yay, it's not going to update clairephilippek.com. I'd actually have to go in there, but this is an exact replica of what's going on that site. So yeah, and we'll talk a little more about custom fields. I'll probably make a tutorial about custom fields and how helpful they are in the future. But yeah, they're great. So basically I connected it. If the page is equal to home, then like have all of this available to me. And then I, in the code, pulled in, let's see, I can actually, so if I get theme upload, pull that into Visual Studio Code. Yes, I trust the authors. If I go into index.php, I'm going to get a template part. And if I go to home, as you can see, I'm echoing. So I'm like, hey, get the field from home of title 1, and then PHP echo, print it here. So yeah, so that's how this is like basically the full code of this site. That's like all that's going on. And then of course the styling. And I'm using SCSS, Sass, and yeah, and then I'm using Gulp to Gulpify, to minify it to CSS, which is what WordPress likes. So I have Gulp Watch running, and yeah, so it's kind of like live coding, which is fun because then I can refresh the page and see what's going on. So that's, again, I'm using local. Let's close that. You can definitely learn more about local from there. They have great documentation. And yeah, I'll also close my theme upload. I think you get what's going on there. Okay, so what am I doing? What are we doing? This is Figma. So I've been designing in Figma. So at first, like as you can see, the new site, Stay Tuned, is here. And yeah, I just dropped in like different text blocks and different squares, so nothing too complex. And then this was going to be the original idea. But then I thought, I don't know, I wanted something more like, not like simple blocks. And then these are some kind of ideas I got from Dribbble, because I was like looking through like what do I like and what do I want in a site. And yeah, so then I kind of got to here. And as you can see, if I go back to what's happening here, it's definitely changed a lot. So I've been kind of playing around with it. Let me put them side by side. And then I also have it kind of responsive now. So if I go like that, and this would be like, you know, mobile tablet size, it'd look like that. Again, I can right click, inspect. Let's pull up my dev tools. We can see, oh yeah, then I can change it, toggle it to the, let me put this over here, this over here. Yeah, so this is what it would look like mobile. And then you can see I don't want it to come out, I want it to come out the other side, so I'll switch that. And then I don't even have a menu set up yet, but that's okay. That's on the to-do list. All right, so yeah. And then as I bring the browser, oh, it wants me to keep that shape. As I bring the browser out, it'll adjust back there. So who am I? Scroll to find out. Yeah, and I also have it broken down into parts. So I've been working a lot on page home part. I did have just like the designs. I had a second image, but I decided like wasn't feeling it. And then I just had this pink background. And then I was like, what if I made a paper? So I got this paper, I downloaded it, feeling it. I like it. Yeah, so let's work on the next section. So I think the next section will be an about section with this image as a background. So I'm actually going to let's see, Finder. All right, I probably have to get, the mouse configuration is throwing me off still. I'm going to get that image just so I'm prepared. I think I called it new coat. This is when I first got code. Okay, cool. So I have the image here, and then what I like to do is I like to go to Imgur and then like upload it here and use that in my file. So I'll create a new post and I'll drag in this image. Now I have the image here. Okay, so and then what I do is I do right click, copy image address. So I'll have that for the future. Okay, so now I have the about section. So let's go here and let's make a new section. And let's call this give it a class of section, section about. Okay, and let me look at the back at the design. So I could make it a 2-column design just like I did in the first one. Could also just right align that and then make it center. Yeah, I think I'm not going to make it a 2-column design. And let's make div for this class of title. Yeah, let's make h2 right about. Yeah, so I'm kind of just playing around here, honestly. I'm gonna try, because basically I want this to feel like parallax when you scroll up. I want this to stay in place and the about to like cover it. So I think I'm gonna make this fixed and see where I go with that. So let's get section about. I'm gonna copy this as the class. Let's actually save first. Go into the home CSS. Let's see, section banner container. Ooh. Okay, so I just have that as home. All right, I'll just make sure not to, because I could put this all in a div called home. We'll see if I do that. Because there's not going to be another about section. This isn't super complex. So maybe I want to reuse it on the about page. I'll see. Basically what I'm trying to think in my head is if I want to compartmentalize it more so that this styling really is just the home, because right now this could be applied to anything. And I probably do want to just apply it to home, but I can also work that out in the future. So I have section about. What color do I want this to be? Oh, I want this to be the background. For now, I'll just grab this color. And I'm going to define it up here. Should get background 2. Okay, cool. Let's make the height of section about 100 view height, take up the whole viewport. Background color for now, make it background 2, and width 100%. Let's see what happens there. And there we go, we have the about section. Now let's see what happens. I'm going to right click and inspect. I'm going to make the banner container fixed. And section about, absolute, no, I just want section about. So that's not working the way I thought it might. Okay, you know what I probably do want to do? What if I do wrap this all in a div? Class equals home container. Okay, so that's there. Then if I do home container, position, relative, position fixed for banner container, section about, position, Time for some Googling. Okay, fixed position, scroll. Okay, parallax content. Interesting. Okay, how to create a parallax scrolling effect. W3 Schools, always a great resource. Okay, I'm back. All right, we're just learning parallax a little bit here. Yeah, that's what we're coding with. Okay, so I actually did figure it out. Let me actually QuickTime Player. Kind of have a little bit of a headache now. Oh, that's what I want to do. File. Nope. Lost QuickTime Player. QuickTime Player. File, new screen recording. Options. Okay, record. Cool. Alright, so yeah. So I now figured it out without you, and I do apologize. If I scroll up, there's the About section. Yay! And then those reappear, which is fun. Yeah. So basically I just decided to go Scroll Magic, and I learned about pinning. So the trigger element now is, if I go over to page home, we can see we still have section banner container and the section about. So now the trigger element is when it sees section about on enter for 100%, then we're going to set a pin. So it's going to pin that, and then the section will go above it. And that is our new Scroll Magic scene. So yeah, I am happy with that. And I also added Scroll Magic min into the file, and then I had to add it to the enqueue script. So we have enqueue script, Scroll Magic. There we go. Cool. All right. Yeah. So let's go back to page home, and let me see. As you could tell, when you scroll up, it's like bye top nav. Okay. My recording ended because the card is full. So let's continue without the recording. Yeah, so the top nav goes away. And so let's try with position fixed. Yeah, so I'm going to go Command P, Home, CSS. Actually, I want to put this in global. And I think top bar position absolute. Let's try position fixed. Yay! Okay, that solves it. All right, I'm going to end this here. Maybe I'll pop back on camera on a different SD card. All right, thanks for tuning in. Bye. Okay, I'm back. I found a different SD card. Not sure how I'm going to edit this, since I've spent a good amount of time just being like, what am I doing? And then I was like, oh yeah, Scroll Magic, you can pin things. And that would be the most straightforward way of doing this, since I know I'm going to have like a blog section with like where you scroll and then it scrolls over horizontally, which I already knew I was gonna have Scroll Magic and Scroll Magic parallax, you know, they go hand in hand. So yeah, but I did figure it out eventually, and then I ran out of memory space, so that's gonna be fun. This will be a fun editing challenge, and yeah, I hope you were coding along or something, or enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to do more of these. Maybe in the future I'll have things more figured out. But yeah, that's all. Yeah, have a great day. Things are shutting down. All right, see ya. Bye.